What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be breaking down and reviewing The Flash Season 7, Episode 12. But of course, before we get started, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment any other video ideas for me. So the episode starts out with CISCO telling Team Flash that he's leaving Central City and the team. That was a pretty good scene. Then CISCO explains what his new job is going to be like, and it seems like CISCO is going to be closer to home than we all thought, as he will be working with Argus in Star City. This definitely makes me think that they are still planning on bringing CISCO back, every once in a while on the show. Then we get a pretty funny scene of CISCO basically, passing the torch over to Chester, as Chester is basically, they brought him into the show to basically be the new CISCO, I guess. But yeah, Chester was more than excited in this scene to get in his new role on Team Flash. I'm actually looking forward to Chester's character development throughout however long he remains on the show. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. But then it seems like Team Flash doesn't care that much with the news of CISCO leaving, which I thought was a little bit interesting. Then we get our first look at the villain of the episode, the Rainbow Raider version 2. And the first scene of the character, I didn't think she was going to be that good of a villain. I really did not have a good first impression of her. So then we get a look at OG Team Flash working together on their final mission. With that being said, though, I wish that they, faced an actual Season 1 villain. That would have been awesome to see. Then CISCO figures out that the new villain is similar to Rainbow Raider, but this new villain makes people happy instead of angry like Rainbow Raider from Season 1. So then CISCO and Barry confront Rainbow Raider 2, who whammies CISCO, and then CISCO is overwhelmed with joy as he hugs Barry in the middle of an empty street. That scene was pretty funny. Then Team Flash figures out that Rainbow Raider 2 is way stronger than Rainbow Raider 1, as CISCO is acting basically insane at this point. Then CISCO goes full happy mode to the point where he basically provides a party in Barry's lenses of his suit. That was really funny to see. This is probably one of the funniest episodes of The Flash we've ever seen so far. But then Barry is confronted by Rainbow Raider 2.0, and he also gets whammied, and now he has the happy virus, I guess you could say. This is really funny to see Barry acting like this. Then we see Barry and CISCO start breakdancing, which I didn't expect to happen whatsoever. Although this episode didn't make much sense at this point, I still thought it was pretty funny. But then Chester walks in and is able to counteract the effect that Rainbow Raider 2 put on Barry and CISCO with some light thing that was similar to what they used all the way back in Season 1. Then CISCO gets angry because he feels as if Barry and Caitlin don't care that he's leaving, as CISCO is looking at the OG picture of him, Caitlin, Barry, and Wells from Season 1. But then we see how Barry and Caitlin really feel as we get a really good emotional scene from OG Team Flash. Then CISCO tells Barry and Caitlin about what he really saw when Psych made him see his worst fear, how he was still working at Star Labs 30 years in the future. Then we find out that Rainbow Raider 2 stole a blimp to rain money and jewels down on Central City, which would end up being chaos. Then CISCO, Barry, and Allegra go into the blimp and convince Rainbow Raider 2 to not go through with dropping all those valuables on Central City. Barry phases through the blimp, but CISCO is forced to stay on it to try and switch it from autopilot to manual pilot because they don't want it to hit the football stadium, which would not be very good. But CISCO is able to get it off of autopilot and switch it to manual pilot, and he is able then to save the day. Then we just see more of, CISCO passing the torch to Chester, giving him some more of CISCO's belongings that CISCO collected over the years. Then we get some flashbacks of CISCO's best moments on the show. I think that was a pretty awesome tribute to CISCO, as we also see CISCO taking one last look at Star Labs. Then we see OG Team Flash and Joe talking at the loft as they are basically saying their final goodbyes to CISCO, and then they start playing the song that Barry woke up to from his coma all the way back in the first episode of the show, as they have a bit of a karaoke night, which I thought was pretty funny. But then at the end, we hear a bunch of creepy voices calling for Cecile, as then she looks in the mirror and we see like a gold mask on her. Right now, I can't think of if this mask is anyone's from the comics or if we've seen this in live action before. So comment down below if you guys have any, or if you guys know who this might be or have any ideas in regards to who this could be. However, my first instinct of who this could be was Dr. Fate. I thought it looked a little bit like Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate would be awesome to see in the Arrowverse. So yeah, guys, this was CISCO's final episode. However, I still didn't think it was that good of an episode, obviously. And judging off the trailer for next week's episode, as well as the synopsis for that episode, I'm really not looking forward to that episode either. I'm really hoping that they start this Godspeed stuff soon, because the stuff that they've done so far this season, I think it's pretty boring. So hopefully they can switch it up, and the back half of the season will be a lot better. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on the episode. What did you guys think of it? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.